Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. Well, I actually slept in this morning. So typically I get up, I answer all the customer emails, and then I do the presentation. Today, it's a little backwards. We're going to do the presentation first and then get to those emails after we post the presentation. So sorry about that. Stock index futures are fairly quiet this morning. The NASDAQ or the tech sector is leaving the market lower, but not by much. We do get some job numbers coming out, I believe, at 10 a.m. this morning. So that could certainly help change the direction of the market. Looking at the VIX, the options traders are playing their cards pretty close to their chest this morning. You can see the VIX for the S&P 500 is in the channel. So there's a divergence right now between what the indexes are doing and what the VIX is doing. The VIX for the NASDAQ is actually on a buy signal at the moment, and then the Russell 2000 looks just like the S&P 500. So we do have a divergence going on, and we'll have to see how that works out to whose favor. But options traders not overly bullish right now, even though the major indexes are doing very well. Looking at what worked yesterday, well, anything mining related was up on Tuesday. There's the GDX making a new high. We had silver stocks move higher yesterday. There is copper making a new high. We had gold up. We had palladium up. We had platinum up, and we had silver up again over 6% on the day. So money is certainly going into anything hard that you can drop on the ground, and that was the big winner yesterday. Now, the only gold stock in the S&P 500 is Newmont, and there's Newmont making a new high on Tuesday, and Pan American Silver is another big player, and it moved up. Did not make a new high, got pretty close to it on Tuesday. Now, what didn't work, well, we had a big pop in the energy sector on Monday based on news out of Venezuela, and that totally reversed on Tuesday. So there's Chevron down 4.46% on the day, coming down, filling that gap. Then we've got ConocoPhillips, which is down on the day. We had Halliburton down. We also had Phillips 66 putting in an inside day on Tuesday. And there's Exxon down 3.44% on the day. So the Venezuela trade, the market popped on Monday and pulled back on Tuesday. So that trade looks like it's over for the time being. Now, we saw chips go through the roof on Monday or on Tuesday, excuse me. There's SanDisk up over 27%. We had Western Digital up over 16%. We had Microchip up over 11%. Micron was up over 10%. And those were the big winners in the chip sector. Looking at the most active, starting off with NVIDIA. NVIDIA had an inside day on Tuesday. Wild day for SoFi, still on a buy signal, no change there. No change in trend for Plug Power, still on a buy signal. We've got Big Bear back on a buy signal as of Tuesday's close. No joy for Tesla, made a new low for this move on Tuesday. American Airlines almost up to the previous high from last week. Then we've got Ford taking a run at the previous high. Anytime it gets up towards $14, they've been selling. So if we can take out 1406, 1445, and 1484 come into play. Looking at Open Door, it is back on a buy signal as of Tuesday's close. Joining Grab back on a buy signal. We still have Intel on a buy signal. Not a big move given what happened in the chip sector yesterday. It was up just 1.7% on the day, certainly not part of the gang that ran up on Tuesday. There's Valet making a new high for this move. Then we've got NEO on a sell signal right now, moving lower on Tuesday. Then gold stock that didn't participate in the big rally, B2 Gold. It was actually down on the day, 0.44%. And then looking at Denison Mines running up towards the previous highs from back in October. Okay, folks, that's all for this morning's presentation. Chip stocks had a big day on Tuesday, and the mining sector, which is not that important in the U.S. market, but it is to a lot of our subscribers, had a wonderful day as well. Okay, we're finished for this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Thursday morning, and at that time we'll get back to looking at the Canadian market.